Hey, it's Humble Collector here, and in today's video we have a very large unboxing. There's probably five packages, a whole bunch of lots from a couple different sellers, and one very large item I'm very excited about. So without further ado, let's get started here. First package, nice little box. This item was actually pointed out to me by a viewer who is actually the same one who found the World War I Balloon Corps canteen that I bought a few weeks back, a month back. It's been a while. So their username is Harrison Pitchick. So thank you again, Harrison, for showing this to me. I managed to get a pretty good deal on it. The seller ended up knocking the price down quite a bit. As you can see here in the bubble wrap, it's cut open. This is a pretty neat little medal. You can get in here. Alrighty. Take it out of this little envelope. Maybe? Oh, here we go. So, we got Mark Buckley, Society of the 28th Division, AEF. This was the organization that the division put together post-World War I. A lot of divisions did that, where they had like a division society that you could be a member of for reunions and things. This one belonged to a guy named Mark Buckley, who I will have to research. So interestingly enough, the medal itself was marked here. Let's see if I can get that to focus. With the glare, it's a bit difficult. So let me see if I can read it without... Yeah, I can't make out any of those words, so I'll have to look those up under a jeweler's loupe later. Interestingly enough, the ribbon here appears to be the same kind of ribbon that was used for World War I victory medals, which is pretty interesting. And then this nameplate here is actually rather light, cheap-feeling metal. I wonder when these were put together. I don't know how old this is. This is the first one of these I've ever seen. But yeah, pretty neat. I'll have to look that up and let you guys know what I can find. Thank you again, Harrison, for telling me about that auction. Alright, so this next package we have is one of two, actually, from the same seller. And there is a whole bunch of stuff in here, actually. So we'll try to get in there. There we go. Looks like it's well protected, which is good. It's a bunch of paper and lighter items. I apologize for that cut there. I was picking up a bit of background noise. But without further ado, let's cut in here, because there's some pretty neat stuff. There we go. This is actually the last lot that I won from this guy, if that's what I think it is. Oh, yeah, perfect. So, got two items here in the plastic. Alright, so the first item here is a nice little souvenir piece to our liberators. And souvenir, if I can fold that down, souvenir of Brussels. And it looks like it's just a nice little painted handkerchief, though it's quite rough around the edges. Maybe it was cut off of a larger piece of cloth. I know that the seller had theorized that perhaps it may even be a piece of parachute silk or something like that. I'm not really sure. By the way, it's a pretty neat piece. I haven't seen one like this before. I'll have to try to flatten it back out a little bit. And then this was pretty unusual when I saw this one come up as well. So this is a, I can zoom back out. So this is a WAC Women's Army Corps letter cover here, sent by Staff Sergeant Joseph Playa to Mrs. Anna Playa, who I'm assuming is his wife. Anti-Tank Company, 114th Infantry, APO 44. But interestingly enough, the cool thing about this is, unfortunately, there's no letter. It's been removed. But it's marked here May 25th, 1945. And the stamp on here is actually an SS, like, I believe it's like an SS charity stamp or fundraising stamp. But yeah, so it's an American letter cover with an SS stamp on it. As you can see, the Postal Service just decided to take it, even though it wasn't a U.S. stamp, so it's free. But yeah, that was kind of a bizarre thing, and I wish that there was a letter maybe with a story of where he picked that up at. But kind of an unusual stamp. And frankly, I just thought it was really neat. I think I got it for like $6, so pretty good all around. And next up, there they are, a bunch of photos, which we'll look through here. Like I said, I've been on a bit of a photo kick lately. I actually have coming in, probably about next week or so after I film this, which will be quite a bit of time before it ends up being put out there. I have a bit of a backlog. I actually just bought 60 photos, all from the same man in a mountain troop unit in Russia, which will be pretty neat. A lot of good combat photos in there. So here we have some German soldiers next to a wrecked half-track there. Photo taken in 1939, it appears. I have no idea what that says. Any help with that would be greatly appreciated, though I'll try my best to translate it later. I also have another photo here with a truck that is skidded off the road. This one is unmarked. And here we have some German soldiers with some camouflage trucks as well. This one is also unmarked. And then in here, this lot of photos apparently came from an author of some book. It's a Luftwaffe unit that I believe is doing engine swaps, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so they apparently did 100 of them. This is like the celebration of that. These are all photos from the same guy, it looks like, drinking a bottle of wine in the field. Very nice. So yeah, I think they're celebrating here, doing 100 engine swaps. As you can see. Yeah, 100. Can't make that out. I'll have to zoom it in later. That's pretty neat. Maybe it's champagne, not wine. But, yeah, pretty interesting little lot, though, all things considered. I think there's like 16 photos there, so pretty happy with that. And then I have one more item from that seller in one of these other packages as well. I can move these out of the way. Okay. So this next one is not from that seller. It's from a different guy. I bought a couple more death cards from, as if I needed more. But hey, they're interesting, and I got a pretty good deal on these. I think with, I'm trying to think, with what I paid for all of them, I think it worked out to like $5 a piece, which I felt was more than reasonable. They're all Luftwaffe cards, which I don't have very many, so I thought that was worth getting to expand that part of my collection. So next maybe I'll have to try to track down some Kriegsmarine stuff, because I don't have any of that. Let's see, Josef Huber. I'm not as familiar with the Luftwaffe parlance. Oh, Fighter Squadron died by accident. Oh, that's neat. So there's a little bit of translation work. We have Andreas Happold, also a victim of an accident in a flak unit. Josef Tretter, radio interference troop leader in an air signal regiment, killed fighting partisans in Lithuania. Oh, that's pretty interesting. There'd probably be some good research on that. Heinrich Romader, aerial gunner in a fight lying squadron, died after severe wounds April 2nd, 1944. George Friedel, no translation on that one. Oh, Obergefreiter of the Luftwaffe, maybe one of the Feld divisions. August Ublacher, also untranslated. Soldier of the Luftwaffe. Karl Attenberger. Oh, with another HCOM backing. I quite like those. I also like these clear plastic card sleeves. They feel hefty. These are nice. For those of you who may be interested in starting to collect death cards, I have, if you get like archival quality, like trading card sleeves for like a 3-ring binder, those work super well. You can fit 4 on a page. It's pretty good. So we got Paul Brunner here. Unterofficer of the Luftwaffe in Italy. That's pretty interesting. And we got, Anton Model, Obergefreiter, pilot formation, killed February 16, 1943 by tank attack north of Taganrog, Russia. Pretty interesting. Oh, we got a couple more HCOM backings. I don't think I have that one. It's pretty neat. And this final, 2 brothers. I actually do remember this one. Killed Ostfront. And killed, I'll have to do some research. Now that I have Ancestry, I'll be able to look these up and maybe get some more info out of them. But, yeah, I think there's 11 cards here. And like I said, like roughly $5 a piece it worked out to between the couple of lots. I thought that was well worth the money. Because like I said, I don't really have a lot of Luftwaffe stuff, so I thought that was a pretty neat way to grow that collection. Next up is the other package from the same seller I got those photos and things from. So we'll cut in here. Come on. I need to be careful because there's, as you'll see in a minute, there's something quite interesting in here. Cut that as well. So you can see it's packaged actually the same way. But yeah, this is my first signed photo by a Medal of Honor winner, actually. Whose last name, unfortunately, is escaping me at the moment, so I apologize in advance. Right, so it comes in the original mailer as well, to the person who originally received this. You can see it's dated from the 70s. And in here we have Daniel, and his last name is escaping me. I looked it up for this. But he's a Medal of Honor winner, and I believe also a politician from Hawaii. From World War II, he was a Medal of Honor winner. So that's pretty neat. I don't really have a ton of American photos, which I'm trying to kind of grow that collection as well. So I'm pretty happy with getting this. It's going to be a pretty neat one to have in the book. I might have to do a breakdown with his story as well eventually, because if I remember correctly, it's pretty interesting, and he had a very successful career post-war. Yeah, I'll put that back in the mailer here. It's not often you get the original mailer with this stuff either. Alright, and the last package, which I've been waiting to open for a while. It was the first one to kind of come in with all this stuff. So we're just going to zoom out a bit more. Yes, this one, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. It is a helmet. I'm very excited to have this one. Not even sure how I'm going to be getting in here. Let me just rip this whole side off. That'll probably work. Alrighty. That's the fact sheet that comes with this. So if you remember, I bought a Soviet helmet long time ago that was actually, I bought from the same person as this one. Alrighty. Let's take that out here. So, I've been waiting to get a Second World War German helmet for a very long time. They've become very expensive recently. And there we go. This is a gorgeous one, by the way, which is why I ended up getting it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so this is a battlefield recovered, as you can see, Luftwaffe helmet. And this one is actually a lovely double decal Luft, as you can see. Double decal Luftwaffe helmet. You can see just the remains of the eagle there in the swastika, and then on the other side the shield. It's just it's a beautiful relic helmet. This one, the seller provided a fact sheet with. This is a Luftwaffe soldier helmet, probably from the 311th Flak Battalion. It was recovered with Tiger I tank parts from a lake east of Bastogne, which accounts for the paint being in such good shape because it was in the mud at the bottom of the lake instead of rusting away on land. But yeah, so besides the helmet rusting through on top, which is very common with these, otherwise it's in pretty solid shape all around. And I'm quite happy with it. Look how smooth that paint is in there, too. Wow. So, I'm quite happy with that. I've wanted to add a German helmet to my collection for a while. Like I said, they get ridiculously expensive, and I would like mine to be, all original. So paying for an original helmet with original paint and original liner, it gets expensive even for like a basic helmet. So this one being relic condition, more expensive than a lot of the other relic helmets you see, just because of how good shape it was in. But overall, I think it was a pretty good deal. And I'm surprised nobody else bought it before me, because it took me about a month to save up enough that I could feel comfortable buying it. But yeah, so this is like a couple weeks worth of stuff here. Just a lot of small auctions, and then this one. So we got the Luftwaffe flak helmet there. We have Daniel, last name's escaping me, Medal of Honor winner. Quite a few Luftwaffe death cards. Souvenir of Brussels. American letter with an SS stamp. Quite a few very interesting photos. And then a medal from the Society of the 28th Division. So, overall, pretty darn good couple of weeks. And I'm quite happy with everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. This is going to be a really, really long video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. Please leave a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Happy collecting. And I will see you all again very soon.